Hi everybody, it's Summer with DoneNaturally, and I am here today to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about me and where I come from. My name is Summer Friedman. I am an international board certified lactation consultant. I have been doing that for 9 years. I also am an accredited Lactation leader in Kansas City since 2005, so 13 years doing that. I am a former Bradley Method of Natural Childbirth certified childbirth educator, and that was between the years of 2004 and 2018, where I taught couples over 300 natural childbirth and had over 300 babies the natural way. I have been in the hospital setting at one of the busiest teaching hospitals in Kansas City since 2009, and I work there 4 days a week on mother, baby, and NICU units, and I love it. So some of you may know me from that, so hi again. And I have a private practice called DoneNaturally, what we're talking about right now. And that's been around since 2004. And that is where I work with postpartum moms and do phone consults, home consults, talking to them, going to their home and helping them with whatever lactation and breastfeeding needs that they have. So I've been in the pregnancy, birth, breastfeeding, parenting world for quite a while, and I love it. It's everything that I just could eat up, and it's my whole world, and I love sharing all of that with you guys. That information, that knowledge, that expertise, kind of shoving it over to you. So let's see, a little bit more about me. I certainly was not born thinking I'm gonna grow up and be a lactation consultant. I was raised in a natural-minded family. My parents, yes, my parents are hippies. My name is Summer, so that's a shocker. My mom did breastfeed myself, my brother, my sister, gave birth to us all naturally. So for me, that certainly I was raised thinking that's what you're gonna do. There's really no other options. I was doing something completely different before getting into the lactation world. I got my fine art degree in music and was a singer and actress, and then realized I wanted to have babies, and that's when my whole world went poof, and this whole other person kind of came out. Thank goodness, because I just love it. It's such a passion of mine. In becoming pregnant, I was researching a lot like you guys are, and I came across a book called Natural Childbirth, The Bradley Way. And in that book, I found a lot of things that were important to me and realized that you could take a class. So I enrolled in a class, and I was very interested in learning more and kind of being around other people that were interested and passionate about what I was. And in that classroom setting, that was really helpful for me. In doing that, then realized, oh my gosh, I'm doing the wrong thing. I don't want to be a singer. I need to help mothers do what I just did. So I then became a Bradley Method teacher. And in breastfeeding Tevin, my son, who's almost 16, I realized, oh my God, I have to help people figure out this breastfeeding thing. It's so amazing, it's so powerful, and people need help. So I'm gonna do that. So I then worked towards becoming a Lactation leader and worked towards becoming a lactation consultant. Now still doing all that and never having looked back and being so glad I did. And lucky that my career kind of fell into my lap like that. So here I am. I am a mother. I have 4 boys, 3 of which came from my belly, and 1 of which came when I met my husband Peter and realized I was missing a son that I always wanted. His name is Sam, and he is 18, getting ready to graduate. And then we have Tevin, who is almost 16, and Luna, who is 13, and Zaya, who is 10. And I had beautiful births with all of the boys. They all varied, of course, a little bit. I had a classical birth, I guess you could call it, with Tevin. I had a hospital birth with an OB, beautiful first birth, and I had a water birth with Luna that was barely in the hospital. We made it there just before on purpose and then left about 6 or 8 hours later. And then Zaya was intentionally born at home under the care of a midwife, also in water. And I found great empowerment through that, as well as through my breastfeeding experiences with all the boys. I'm sure some of you are wondering, how long did I breastfeed? And I'll tell you, Tevin I breastfed till about 15 months. I had a goal in mind of a year and I made it. And then as the months passed, we kind of slowly weaned, more directed by me. And then on that last time, I was, that's kind of a bittersweet moment, but we had a really great experience. And with Luna, I breastfed until he was about 3.5, maybe, something like that. I had become pregnant with Zaya during that time, and so breastfed Luna through my pregnancy, called tandem breastfeeding. And then breastfed both Luna and Zaya for a few months until I was ready to be done with Luna and just kind of focus on my new baby, Zaya, who breastfed the longest. He breastfed until, gosh, it was like kindergarten. But don't freak out. He breastfed like every few days at that point. It's so different when you're breastfeeding a toddler, when you're breastfeeding a preschooler, or like me, breastfeeding a kindergartner. And we just very slowly weaned. That weaning process really probably took a couple of years for us as we kind of slowly parted. My goal here is to support all of you in whatever your desires are and find the success in breastfeeding that you want. And that looks different for everybody. Some people have goals of 6 months, some people have goals of a year or 2 or 3 months or 5 years or, whatever it is. I have no personal agenda for you. My agenda really is to just shed light and information on you so that you can reach your goal, whatever that is. And I want to help you do it. So here I am. That's my story. This is my house, which you're going to see quite a bit of because my videos are going to be here in random little areas with all sorts of topics surrounding breastfeeding, parenting, pregnancy, childbirth, kind of whatever's on my head. And sometimes there's a lot on my mind. But I'm excited about it. You guys will be seeing these videos for free. I'm going to be sharing this information just because. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun. So that's a little bit about me. And I hope you enjoy what we have coming. All right. Have a great day. Bye.